Monique is a college graduate, a former athlete. She thinks she knows all, but she really doesn't. She is a journalist. She is a previous intern. But I don't know, I think the biggest thing is that Monique is an evolving woman that still is learning who she is. So that's the best part of who I am. I'm a daughter, I'm a sister, I'm a friend, I'm a girlfriend. I'm so many things wrapped into one, but the biggest thing is I'm still evolving. So I don't know who I am just yet. I'm still figuring it out. So how did Audio Infusion come about? Really random, actually. I came across, my sister, she's the one to thank for this wonderful opportunity. She ran into Dre, I think, like a coffee shop, and she was talking like, he was telling her how he DJs at WEAA, and she was like, wow, my sister is looking to get into, the communications field. And he was like, oh, really? Handed her, his business card, and I didn't do anything with it. Dumb, right? I didn't do anything with it until like months later, and I just like, hey, I have some guy's business card and he's a DJ at Morgan State, University. I was like, why haven't I called him? So I just randomly called him and introduced myself. Of course, by then he didn't remember the conversation he and my sister had, but I just told him about myself, and he was like, well, we could definitely use you, so come by. And I came here, very first day, we do the late night show, so it's midnight to 5 a.m. with my dad. And he's like, you doing what? When I first told my dad, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be an intern. He's like, from what? You're gonna be an intern at Morgan State, from midnight to 5? And I was like, yeah, like, what do you mean? That's totally fine. He was like, yeah, well, I'm just gonna go with you just to make sure. So my dad showed up with me, met everyone. He was like, well, seems like it's gonna be a good, fun opportunity for you. And he was trying to hang in, he stayed here probably till, I wanna say about 2 or 3. Couldn't hang till 5, but that's fine, And it was a good time. So from there, I just kind of took it and ran with it. So I got many things out of the Audio Infusion. I would think the biggest thing that I learned from the wonderful Mr. Patrick is, that you really have to smile with your voice, which I thought was easy. But it's really a skill and a technique that you have to grasp. So that was the biggest thing I got out of Audio Infusion. A lot of projecting my voice, which I didn't always do, was kind of shy. So talking up into the microphone and really experimenting with sound quality. I learned a lot more about that digitally, about operating the board, and just talking on the mic and being comfortable with that and making it flow. So that was the biggest thing, and it really helped my communication skills. So having my own show was great. I definitely didn't expect it, but I think that's the great thing about WEAA is like, don't ever come, expecting anything. Just come ready to learn, ready to be available, and just have fun. I was grateful for the opportunity with Patrick, because I was like, wow, he's really, stepping and trusting me, to have my own time slot and just, what I wanted to talk about. He was very, very open to the topics that I want to talk about, and not just like, hey, you have to do this, you have to do that, but, would kind of mentor me based on what I would bring to him. So it really expressed and opened up my creativity, and gave me a lot of freedom. So that was fun. And I also got to get some good opinions from people, would have them call in. So, as an intern, you get a lot of opportunities. So definitely, just as long as you're, you have good work ethic, you're committed, you're dedicated, and you're just all about your craft, really the road is yours, and what way you want to take it, they'll support you in that. So of course I miss you guys. It's like my WEA family. Patrick, former co-intern Edward, not sure where he is, was hoping he would be here so we can get back to patronizing each other, but that's fine. Dre, just the whole crew, Henry, just all the wisdom that I've gained, all the knowledge, all the good times, all the late nights, all the, the music, everything, all the guests that would come to the show, just meeting everyone. It was a good time. So of course it's a lot to come back to. but I'm always welcome. So that's the good thing, the family relationship. So my life consists of work, and more work. I'm very busy. I'm a journalist. I transformed into, print. So I'm working with Tampa Bay Times part-time, but I'm also, freelancing for a lot of blog sites and, publications such as blackdoctor.org. A lot of smaller publications all over the world. So it's helped me even more with some of the interviewing skills that I learned here at Audio Infusion, just with different guests, and that's helped me a lot to really relate to the individuals I'm interviewing, so that helps. But yeah, I'm very busy. I'm writing, journalism, I'm blogging, whether it be about fashion. I wrote for a fashion site. A friend was just launching his clothing line, so I would help market for him, write blogs, talking about the clothing, talking about fashion, just, pop culture, entertainment. It's really, my sports, of course. But yeah, just a lot of things that people are interested in. I would just write about it and see if anyone cared, basically. So the Euro step, that came about. There's this video out there in my, younger days, just kidding, like 2 years ago. When I was a former athlete, I had a game-winning shot against one of our rivals that we won. So it was, a big deal, kind of. It was a big deal, but now, no one remembers it, of course. But, and I had the game-winning shot with a Euro step. And if any hoopers know, obviously it's a famous move. I actually studied it from Dwayne Wade. It was like my favorite player. And I just watched him do it. So it just kind of became natural, with playing and being an athlete. So easy, one dribble, got to the basket. Very short, but had a long stride. So I was able to get there amongst 3 defenders. And I wouldn't say I got lucky. I didn't really expect, I guess, for it to be, to actually, I was like, wow. Really went in and we really won, so that was fun. But yeah, that's what I'm known for. So I wish I could predict the future, which I can't, obviously, but if I could, I think it would probably, definitely be a mixture of radio and print as well. Still journalism, still blogging, of course, getting my thoughts out there, whether on paper or digitally. Either way, someone's going to hear from me. So hopefully to do that, also, eventually we all want to grow up, get married, maybe have kids. So, the personal has got to get going as well. Just all about growth. So just growing as a person professionally, in the medium that we're in and media, just evolving. And I think that's really about it. Just continuing to being healthy. That's the biggest thing. So I have so many thank yous. First, of course, to my wonderful family at WEAA, to Patrick, to Dre, just to give me the opportunity, pushing me, teaching me, mentoring me. Thank you to Henry. Thank you to everyone that had, something to do with my time here. And of course, thank you to Goucher College for the flexibility, allowing me to intern here on the weekends and, using that for credit. Thank you to Morgan State. Of course, I have to thank Morgan State University, a great institution. Thank you to my family, to my friends, to my supporters. Thank you, God, of course. And, just thank you to everyone that actually listened to me and not just, it's just, some girl on the show now. It's like, thank you for being open and for calling in and giving us so much encouragement and support. For all the donations, for everything, for staying up with us when you really wanted to go to sleep. So thank you.